I'm Chesley McNeil, and this is your Omega Minute. Returning black soldiers expected the rights and liberty they fought so courageously for overseas, while black citizen refugees fled to cities escaping the brutal Jim Crow laws of the South. In 1919 alone, violence erupted in at least 25 U.S. race riots, as whites engaged in ethnic cleansing and mass terrorism. White mobs, who never faced punishment, murdered more than 250 black Americans, hoping to stop the Great Migration. The 1919 Grand Conclave provided a direct response to what became known as the Red Summer by hosting one of the largest national public forums to debate the diverging political doctrines on what America owed the race and the path to secure their full rights of equality. Our own military heroes, Brother Lieutenant Osceola McClain and Brother Colonel Charles Young, who embodied the commitment to citizens' rights and the resistance of racism, erupted the throngs of 10,000 listeners and set the stage for changing the nation. Lieutenant McClain, renowned Buffalo soldier, insisted the audience insert their rights of citizenship and vote black candidates into Congress. He pressed that the Negro cause lies with labor movement, for the same influences that labor seeks to rid itself of oppresses the Negro. He received enthusiastic applause, exclaiming, "The Negro plan must be a radical one, for we cannot afford to have our thoughts molded by leaders in control of rich philanthropists." Still, the most revered speaker stood in Colonel Charles Young, the highest-ranking black military officer until his death. Young proclaimed to the crowd, "We must be firm, and yet we must be thoughtful. We must demand every right, but in making our rights, there must be a system and a defined program." He entitled his keynote speech, "The State of the Negro in the Current Reconstruction," where he called for lynching to be a federal crime and the abolishment of Jim Crow cars. Young would go on to say, "I want for all of us that which other Americans enjoy," and pledge for an awakening spirit and united action to get what was justly ours. And he implored the audience not to vote for anyone at the coming election who has not promised the Negroes equality. The 1919 Grand Conclave conducted fraternal business that would permanently shape the organization, invoking national prominence while uplifting the thoughts of a nation, and set a new standard for the meetings of black Greek letter organizations. Conclaves would never be the same. In fact, the following year would continue the pattern with Carter G. Woodson and his call for the promotion of black achievement.